So I've been making videos for quite a while now, but I've really never focused too much on the audio portion of it, mainly focusing on the video. But I was watching a video from one of the guys I subscribe to called Hendrix FPV, and he was flying his quad around doing some freestyle, and it really sounded pretty cool. And I'm going, now how in the world is he doing that? Well, looking into it further, he had a handheld little sound recorder that records in stereo. The one he had was made from Zoom, and it was an H1N. It records up to 4 tracks, and it was about $220. I looked into that one, but it decided, you know what, I'm going to try something like that out. It kind of really made his videos look and sound cool, because you could hear the sound of the drone going back and forth, passing him left and right. And so if you have a listening on headphones or on a laptop, something with stereo speakers, you can really get kind of a cool sound effect. So I thought, hey, that'd be kind of neat to add that in. So I bought one of these H1Ns. I got it for like $94 on Amazon. And what it does, it allows you to record in stereo using these two two microphones on the top that are facing, one to the right, one to the left. You can talk straight into it like a regular boom mic, and it kind of sounds balanced. But then you could also use this, if you have a conversation, one person to the left, one for the right, you can use it for some kind of application for that when you're interviewing people for blogging or whatever. Anyway, I just thought it would be kind of cool to test out. You can also plug in a regular microphone to it. So the other thing I researched was getting a lavalier microphone that you can plug into this recorder, and this would allow me to record into this while I'm in the field. Just have it clipped onto my shirt. Gives you more of a direct sound into the recorder rather than using the handheld device. You can just kind of keep this H1N in your pocket. And this little U mic is pretty well rated, and it was only $20 also on Amazon. The other thing I thought I would get while I was at it was a little case. So I selected this one. Again, it was probably like $10 on Amazon. Somewhat of a hard case to have this travel in, because you're going to be taking it places, and then you could stick the lavalier microphone or some spare batteries down here. I'm not going to do a review on this. I wanted to just kind of introduce it to you, and then along with it, I thought I needed to buy some wind devices. So you can buy a little 2-pack of this hairy kind of hood you can put over top of this H1N, and there's also a foam one. So I'm going to do some tests with both of these and see what that sounds like. And they even recommend you might as well put these one or the other on while you're indoors to act like kind of a pop filter in case you're using it as a handheld device. Alright, let's do some testing with it. Alright, just holding it here right now. You're hearing my voice on my camera. Now I'm going to switch it over to listening to me as I'm talking with this little H1N's about 14 inches away from me. I'll post it straight on here, and now I'm going to move it to the left and to the right, so you should be able to see a difference in sound from each side if you have a stereo setup. Now I'm going to go do some testing outside. Alright, we got a pretty raw day here in Minnesota. Very windy. Right now you're listening to me on my handheld camera microphone. So now I'm going to bring up the H1N and hit the record button. And now you're hearing me on the H1N with, of course, the wind kind of stopped at the moment, but should pick up here in a second. And I'll just move from right to left, kind of pick up the wind sound. Alright, now I'm going to try with one of the muffs on. And I'm going to switch between listening to on the camera and listening to it on the recorder. I'm going to try the other one. Alright, you're listening to it on the camera here with Harry. And now I'm going to switch over to the recorder. Alright, listening to it on the recorder. Woo! Good wind here now. What do you think? Not bad? Now I'll just do it directly. Alright, I'm going to try it, sending it in the backyard here. It's really windy out there, but I think I should be able to get a flight in. One thing I forgot to mention is there's a knob here that you can adjust the sensitivity of the microphone. So if you see this record light blinking when you're recording, that means it's clipping. So you want to turn that sensitivity down, and that's more especially when it's windy out. I also forgot to mention that there is a tripod 1/4-inch mount, standard tripod mount on the back of this, so you can put this on a tripod for doing the recording. And in this case, if I'm flying back and forth across, I'll basically have this facing me as I'm flying, and we'll see how that works out. So let me get set up here. Alright, I'm on the go-to camera right now. And that sounded pretty good, a little hard to fly, but what do you think? Thanks for watching.